It all began 1 year ago today, when DesertTrippin took its first baby steps here on YouTube. I was driving home from a trip to see my son in Vegas, just as I'd been doing for several years. After going back and forth across the desert so many times, I had become intrigued by the desolation and hidden beauty that always seemed just beyond my grasp. I started recognizing certain landmarks, certain rock formations, certain groupings of plants. Some things just seemed to have a higher level of visual interest, a stronger design aesthetic. I also noticed how the light changed the way the same thing would look at different times of day. And, as if drawn by some primal urge, I started taking different off-ramps, exploring different random areas of the Mojave Desert just to see what I could find. Anyway, on this one particular trip, I was on my way home to Los Angeles, somewhere between Baker and Barstow, and for some reason, I turned my camera around and just started talking. Hello, people. We are on Highway 15. And with that, DesertTrippin was born.
Hello people, I'm Joe Bowie, and by the time you see this video, we will have been on the road searching for beauty in unexpected places for 1 complete year. Now, that's not to say we've been out here driving around the desert for a whole year. I mean, we have, but not the entire time. Fuck it, you know what I mean, right? A lot has happened in the last year, and looking back, we've come quite a long way and seen a lot of things. Interestingly, there was something I said in the very first episode that kind of summed up the basic premise of what DesertTrippin is all about. Here's that clip.
But, you know, beauty is everywhere, and creative spirit lives, and it won't be stopped.
Little did I know that at that very moment, I was actually writing the mission statement for what DesertTrippin would eventually become. A channel dedicated to finding beauty in unexpected places. And, over the following 12 months, some pretty cool shit happened while we were on that mission. Like the time I had to get pulled out of the sand by that good Samaritan. Coincidentally, his name really was Sam. Or the time I ran into that pack of free-range wild yoga girls up in Vasquez Rocks. Just moments after these photos were taken, they disappeared into the terrain as quickly as they appeared. One episode that will always have special meaning to me is episode 4, where my son Joey and my buddy, world-famous Bobby Lee, helped me find Christmas spirit out in the desert. I think we waited about 3 hours for the light to get good, and then suddenly we were out in the desert at night, trying to pack up all our gear and find our way back to civilization. But the one episode where we found the most amazing beauty in the most unexpected place was probably our last episode, when we went out to Bombay Beach. Looking back at the footage, it's hard to describe how excited I was to be in a place with so many strange, wonderful, and often bizarre things just waiting around every turn. I mean, my mind was literally blown. Yeah, those were some pretty special memories. But I have to say, things didn't always go so smoothly. Like the time I broke into the abandoned Rockahula water park and thought I was going to get killed or maimed, or at least tied up and forced to smoke my body weight in methamphetamines. Another embarrassing moment was when I got chased by that hungry carnotaur we saw near the 7 Magic Mountains, back in episode 9. Good thing I remembered I was in control of everything before anyone got eaten. But by far, the craziest thing that happened was when I ran into that little alien out on Zizek's Road. I still can't say for certain what actually happened, but from what I think I can remember, the alien seemed pretty cool. For an alien, that is. I can't tell if I imagined the whole thing, and it's the not knowing that still haunts me to this day. I actually thought I saw the alien the other day when I was out for a walk, but when I got around the corner, there wasn't anyone there. So, yeah. As you can see, a lot happened in our first year. And we met some really cool people along the way. Here are just a few of them. And if we missed anyone, we'll try to catch you on the next one. As we start to wind down to the most important part of this video, we just wanted to tell you we had a lot of fun tripping around the desert with you this past year. We hope you had some fun too, and hopefully we can continue the ride. But before we end this best of special edition video, okay, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. So go ahead and pound that red subscribe button right down there to the right, because we really need your support if we're going to... Oh no, not again!